Hello there, folks, and welcome to the Rosera Network. I'm Rich Walker, and with me today is Dean Abdu.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hi Dean. Yeah, today we are looking at Assassin's Creed Odyssey's final piece of paid big premium DLC. It's the final episode in the Fate of Atlantis story arc, the second of two story arcs you get with the season pass. And yeah, I've played it, and it's very good.
Atlantis looks really pretty.
It's gorgeous. I mean, if you've played the previous Fate of Atlantis episodes, I'm going to try my very best not to spoil anything. In fact, I'm not going to spoil anything. But the first episode starts with you in Elysium, and then the second episode takes you to Hades. And Hades is quite an oppressive, very dark, sulfuridden kind of mountainous region. This is like a lovely, pretty kind of break from that.
Okay.
But obviously, all is not as it seems, as is always the case in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I did enjoy it, yeah. Yeah, you were watching me play some Assassin's Creed earlier, weren't you?
I was.
And
you were doing
you're keen to get into it, yeah.
It's wild because it's so drastically different from the Assassin's Creed that I'm used to.
So you didn't play Origins either, then?
I know I played Origins, but even Origins had. Well, I didn't play any of the DLC, but the core bit of Origins was ancient Egypt. It wasn't anything. Yeah.
There was some supernatural stuff in
but nothing like the city of Atlantis. And
no. There's the one with Nefertiti and the sort of undead kind of being arisen. I can't remember the name of that DLC off the top of my head. But yeah, they've dabbled with that. But this is like just fully embracing kind of mythology and everything. So obviously Poseidon is your boy, he's your go-to, he's the main man in this, but you rub shoulders with a lot of other mythological faces that you might know if you're up on your Greek myths. I am a little bit, but the Colossi are back, these fellas, albeit with swords now. They had spears in the previous episodes. They're as irritating as they were in the last episodes. Statues that get reanimated and come to life if you're in the vicinity and in trouble with them. So stealth pays off as usual. But yeah, there's some new mechanics in this. So where Elysium was kind of a return to what Assassin's Creed Odyssey was about, with like forts and all sorts of different things to do that were different. This one goes different again with
you said different so many times.
Different. It's a little bit different, Dean.
Okay.
If I haven't kind of got that across. Yeah, so now you have to gain Isu knowledge, which is contained in these caches or through these kind of monoliths, if that's the right phrase for what it is. They're kind of big standing stone tablets. And as you level that up, you gain access to other areas that can only be accessed with a certain level of Isu knowledge. And there's little puzzles now as well. This really cool mirror puzzle. I love a good mirror puzzle where you have to redirect light. Yeah,
mirror puzzles, classic. This is very, you know what this puzzle reminds me of? The Da Vinci puzzles that you had in Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, those, and also, actually, Tomb Raider tends to do a mirror puzzle now and again. It took me back to the sort of Tomb Raider games. I think there's one in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, in fact. So yeah, mirror puzzles in vogue, mate. You know what I mean? They're big. But I never tire of a mirror puzzle, redirecting a beam of light. I don't know why. Just like them.
I think that's all so pretty.
So there you go, there's one there. We haven't spoiled the solution, we've just shown that basically this is an effort to kind of bring life back to Atlantis, that the flowers need the power of the light to kind of regrow and thrive. So there you go, here's some fort gameplay. As well as shooting the kind of torches of Hypnos now and taking out the captains. You've also got adamant kind of... what do you call them? Like raw adamant nuggets, ingots. That's what the word I'm looking for to find. And with those ingots, you can craft new legendary weapons. And there's 3 of those in this to craft. So you need to find all of the adamant ingots. So yeah, the Isubaki, you fight them, and they're all glowy again. They're obviously like under the thrall of Persephone or whatever. But yeah, there's loads of stuff to do, man. Lots of different bits to access. I won't go as far to say it's kind of a Metroidvania type mechanic. Did you like my execution move there, Dean?
I did. It was incredible.
Thanks.
And this is incredible as well. The summoning of the lightning and...
If you've played the Elysium and the Hades ones, you'll be familiar with that. But yeah, they can do these annoying like lasery lightning strike moves to suppress your kind of ability bar, the yellow bar that you use for all your different skills. So that's irritating. I don't know if I'm much of a fan of that. I suppose it's something different, isn't it?
Headshot.
Thanks.
So yeah, this is basically just an unscripted review, and I feel like you're already running out of things to say about this in an unscripted review.
Well, because without going into spoilers, it's kind of difficult to sum it all up. I mean, the main new things, like I say, are the issue knowledge, which feeds into that bar in the bottom right corner. As you fill that up, you gain each level, and there are 3 levels, and it takes a while to get them all. And only by gaining this knowledge and leveling up that bar can you access certain levels later on. So it's like in the Hades one, where you could only access places covered by Tartarus veils by having special armour that makes you impervious to it. So yeah, it's kind of slightly altered mechanics that you'll probably already be familiar with. But this DLC is great. I mean, what I love about it is that it is a new map, and it is kind of embracing the mythology and all that stuff, and I really enjoy that. I like that Assassin's Creed Odyssey has been the game to just go, do you know what, sod it, let's just do Hades, Poseidon, Hercules, Agamemnon, everyone, all of the mythical, people that you know from Greek mythology.
Right.
Let's embrace the supernatural stuff. And there's a justification for it as well. It ties in with kind of the first civilization and the ancients and all that gubbins.
That stuff from AC 1 through to 3?
Exactly, yeah. So there's obviously the modern day stuff tying it all together with Layla. Stuff happens in her story that I'm not going to go into, because that really is super spoilery if I go into that. But it's really good. I mean, I wasn't a massive fan of Legacy of the First Blade. I thought they were a bit kind of by the numbers. I wasn't particularly enthralled by the story. It was in the same map that I'd already explored to death, put 100 hours into or something. So yeah, this DLC, this story arc is really kind of above and beyond. It's the sort of thing I like to see an open world game do. Sort of visit this sort of territory. So it's a shame that we sort of didn't get to review episodes 1 and 2. So I suppose what this is an unscripted review of all 3.
Oh, okay.
I guess. So yeah, the Elysium one is brilliant. That is a massive map with a bunch of sections. You have to liberate those sections from Persephone's overseers. That's really cool. Then the second one is Hades. There's Tartarus rifts to close that are bringing through kind of undead, like warriors that weren't laid to rest properly. I think I'm sort of half guessing that. Yeah, and that's great. Has a boss battle with Cerberus, the 3-headed dog that guards the gates of Hades. So that's cool. I mean, that's kind of God of War shit. If you liked God of War, the original God of War games, it's all that kind of stuff, but an Assassin's Creed take on it.
Right.
Yeah, in this one you have to help out the Archons,
right?
Who are Atlas, the siblings of Atlas,
right?
And this is one of them, Gadaros, and he wants me to keep the scum happy. That's what he calls them, basically.
As in just the people?
The people, yeah.
Wow.
That's not my words. That's the words of the people in this game. That's how the gods. That's how they see the lowly humans.
Oh, he sounds wonderful.
So I'm fighting this arena champion in a bid to provide entertainment, which is questionable, isn't it? Really.
Are you not entertained?
It's exactly that, mate.
Yeah.
So yeah, this battle took way long. You've actually trimmed this down, and I failed it the first time as well because it's tricksy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got him here. Like, look at that little slither ass.
Yeah, I was just weighing him up and waiting for a time to strike.
Swipe, he did.
Bosh, there you go.
Bob's your uncle.
So yeah, there was a choice there as well after that.
But we cut that out.
We cut it because I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
Also, they refer to you as Dicastes, which is basically like a judge. So this episode is called Judgment of Atlantis. So you are kind of the
judge. Like Judge Dredd?
Sure, why not? Not really.
You uphold the law.
If you like. Look, I'm wearing the Hades headgear now. What do you think of that?
You were going to say I'm wearing the Judge Dredd headgear. I was like, oh my god!
I've got the armour of the fallen kind of body armour and the Hades helmet. My actual build, this is a build that's provided by Ubisoft, so the character loadout was completely different to what I'm used to.
Right.
That's my excuse for being crap, by the way.
Because it wasn't your character loadout.
Genuinely, it does make a difference. I mean, some of the abilities are in the same slots. I could have reassigned them. I'll be honest, I couldn't be bothered. I just was like, yeah, I'll play with this loadout, whatever, get on with it.
So I mean,
these Atlanteans are just
give us your overall verdicts, because we're coming to the end of the video now.
Okay.
So overall verdict.
All right. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Fate of Atlantis, all 3 episodes, different.
Yeah.
Much bigger, more ambitious. What I wanted from DLC.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, great. Very, very good. I'm not going to put a score on it because I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I mean, 8 or 9.
How about you share the release date for episode 3?
Okay, episode 3 of The Fate of Atlantis is out on the 16th of July for Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC.
Hey!
So that was that. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.